For the 12th problem on this second ACT practice test, what is the slope of the line through the point -5, 2 and the point 6, 7 in the standard xy coordinate plane? So to solve this problem, let's first graph each of these points so that we get a better picture of what's going on. Now you can see the point 6, 7 here in blue and the point -5, 2 here in orange. And the question is essentially asking us if that we were to draw a line between these 2 points, what would its slope be? So what is the slope of this line going through -5, 2 and 6, 7? So let's think about slope in more detail. So we usually denote it m, but slope can be thought of as essentially the ratio of how much y changes compared to how much x changes. Or in other words, we can write it as the change in y divided by the change in x. Remember, this triangle here, or this delta, just means change in. And the slope formula is often thought of as simply how much the function rises divided by how much the function runs. How much does it go in the up and down direction, and how much does it go in the left and right direction? Though to actually compute the slope, or the change in y divided by the change in x, we just need to think about what the change in y would be. So if we instead labeled our points as x1, y1, and over here as x2, y2, then for the numerator, our change in y, it would be the y value of our second point minus the y value of our first point. So that'll tell us how much we went up. And then it's divided by the change in x, which would be the x value of our second point minus the x value of our first point. So all we have to do now is just plug in our particular numbers for these x1, y1, and x2, y2. So our slope for the line that we are interested in would be y2 minus y1, or 7 minus 2. So 7 minus 2 in the numerator. These are our y values from our 2 points. And the difference in our x values would be this 6 minus this -5. So 6 minus -5. And we just need to evaluate this. So our slope is equal to 5 in the numerator, because that's 7 minus 2. And 6 minus -5 is the same thing as 6 plus 5. And 6 plus 5 is 11. So our final result is that the slope is this fraction of 5/11. And you can see that that is choice letter J here.